Alright guys, it's time to talk about RUNE or THORCHAIN on the channel once again. Now the last time we talked about it was on this candle about a week ago, and you can see we were fighting $1.91, and that was on a weekly time frame because keep in mind these green lines are my weekly resistances. So let's look at the weekly time frame, guys. This is the biggest news I need to report. We have sealed a candle above that on a weekly time frame. So this is actually very nice to see, guys. However, we are fighting the $2 psychological barrier right now. We are stuck at $1.99. And yeah, once we break that psychological barrier, I think once we get to like 208, 209, 210, people will then start to FOMO in a little bit more because they know the $2 barrier has been broken. But yeah, $2.29 on a weekly time frame is the next resistance. Now, I don't think that's going to provide a lot of resistance there. Let's take a look at the visible range. I need to zoom out here, and let's just go back all the way in history. Now, if we look at this and we look at the volume, guys, basically $2.07 is where it drops off drastically. Look at this next area. Basically up to about $2.94. There isn't much traded here. And if I zoom out a little bit more here to the upside, let's take a look. Yeah, actually, there's not much stopping THORCHAIN after that point, guys. I mean, this right here at $2.07, this is the biggest barrier that we really need to clear. And then we get up to about $4.70 before we get a little bit bigger candle. But that candle, talking about bigger, you're talking about what, 40% the size of this candle that we're just about to get through. So things are going to get much easier for THORCHAIN going up after that point. Now let's take a quick look at the RSI and the Stochh RSI here. And we'll do this from the monthly down. Now, the Stochh RSI is oversold, so that is actually curving to the upside. The RSI is also curving to the upside as well. It's right in the middle. A lot of room to run, guys. So the monthly looks excellent. The weekly, okay, it's overbought here on the Stochh, but the RSI is a little bit flat and in neutral territory right in the middle. Not much to worry about there. The daily time frame is oversold and looks like it's about to curve up. And the RSI is kind of flat here, but in neutral territory. Now, the Stochh is actually getting a little bit overbought at the moment, and the RSI is coming down already. So that time frame, not so good. The 1 hour time frame, it is coming down out of the overbought territory, and the RSI has just come out of the overbought territory. So let's see, that's not so good just yet. Now the 15-minute time frame actually is oversold here, and it looks like it's about to turn up, and it's kind of flat right in the middle exactly almost on the RSI. So we do have a lot of mixed signals, guys. It seems like every other signal there was positive and one would be negative. So in my opinion, guys, probably going to go sideways a little bit more. Just because this $2 barrier, guys, like I said, it's a psychological barrier, but that's going to provide us a little bit of time, to cool off and reset some of these, RSIs, and then work our way up to that $2.29 area, guys. Now, taking a quick look at the MACD, guys, this is the monthly time frame. It's starting to print a light red candle, so that is actually pretty good. It looks like it's about to start curving up. Keep in mind, this is the monthly, so it's very, very, very slow. The weekly time frame is actually coming up, so that's good. It's printing dark green candles, and actually went from light red to very dark. Usually you see the light green before you see dark red, but this is actually a pretty good sign. The daily time frame, now this actually looks like it's coming down possibly, so not so good there. We're printing a red candle right now, but this could very well change, guys, here shortly. We did get some good news last night when it comes to Bitcoin, as Trump paused the EU tariffs until July 9th, so that did help a lot of cryptos. And yeah, anyways, let's take a little bit deeper look into this, guys. Now, when you look at the upward trend here, we have this low. So here's another higher low. Here's another higher low, guys. We are keeping also this trend for what is it, since the 17th of May. So this is 9 days we've been, working on this trend. Let me put this on a 4-hour time frame. So yeah, it really has respected this trend line on a 4-hour time frame. So in my opinion, everything looks pretty good for RUNE, guys. I do think this is about to go a little bit parabolic. And yeah, let's take a quick look at the tokenomics now. THORCHAIN has run up to number 134 already. On the list of cryptos, guys. It is only up 6% at the moment, but don't let that fool you. Now the max supply is 500 million. The circulating is 351 million. Keep in mind, THORCHAIN is maybe bankrupt, and I don't know what they will do with the creditors who want their money. But I would say it's possible that they could give them the rest of this, supply, or most of it, and they would be satisfied. If I were them, I would take the coins and run. But we'll see what happens. That's just what I think that's possible that could happen. But who knows, really. Now the all-time high was almost $21, so you're getting a 90% discount at the moment, guys. So still pretty good discount. I would say if you can accumulate more at this level, great, do it. This is one that I still need to pick up a little bit more. But what's funny, guys, my average cost is about $85, or not 85 cents. And my holdings have actually made a profit here of about $157. So I'm 66% up. And it's funny how this goes from one of your lowest bags to one of your biggest, pretty quickly. And anyways, guys, let's take a look at the Bitcoin price now. Today we're sitting at 109,618. We are keeping this upward trend. If I zoom out, you'll see that. So from April 9th, basically we've kept this trend. We've gotten a few bounces, and yeah, so since the dump on Friday, we're working our way back up. I think once we seal a candle over about 111, let's just say 800, at least on a daily time frame, that's when we're going to see further upside. Now, at the moment, there is no CME gap, so that's a good thing already. Ethereum, guys. Now, here is a little bit of a problem. However, we are getting a bounce since yesterday. So we do have an M pattern that could play out. If you see these yellow lines, guys, if we break this neckline to the downside, that would be a bad thing. Now, we also kind of have a double top here. So that is a little bit worrying, and let's just hope that this candle can get, a little bit higher, and, we don't form like a triple top. That would be probably even worse. So anyways, we do need to clear, basically, let's see, the $2,700 mark at $2,716 officially here, but yeah, let's just say $2,700. And yeah, and then we got to work on getting out of the Fibonacci level here. And then we have 2835. Now keep in mind, I didn't mention this 2616. But yeah, we do have to clear that as well. But I do think we will clear this probably pretty easily. We'll see if we clear it today. That's only about $45 above us right now. So it's not that far, out of our reach. Now, when it comes to the total market cap excluding Bitcoin, guys, we kind of have the same thing going on as Ethereum. So keep that in mind. We do need to break this 1.25 trillion mark and start working our way towards 1.31 trillion. Now, the dominance, guys, it did get a rejection yesterday at what I like to call the cycle high. And I know this is actually the official high, but I'm talking about this wick that we had on February 3rd. And that was like the biggest gain in dominance in a single day in Bitcoin's history. So we did get a rejection right here yesterday, and we're working on a red candle today. Now keep in mind, we still have like 18 hours on the candle. I'm making this video a bit early today. But yeah, hopefully, we don't clear this line again. The DXY today is going a little bit lower. As you can see, it's already started trading for the day, and it's actually gotten a rejection at 99.17 as well, and so now it's working its way down. So the next support for it would be 98.21. Now, the quarterly returns, guys, for Bitcoin, We have 32% in this quarter. Now Ethereum, it's almost taken back all it's lost in Q1. So this is very good. Still 5% more to go. And yeah, you still have about a little bit more than a month for this quarter. Now, taking a look at the liquidation heat map, only about 202 million have been wrecked in the last 24 hours. That's not that bad. It's pretty even on both sides. So this is kind of what we want to see. But yeah, now if we take a look at the fear and greed, it's 73. And guys, like I said, we've just been floating around 70 to 74 for the most part since about, May 9th. We did have this 78 and we had this 66, but yesterday we went back to a 74. So basically, we've been between 70 and 74 for so long, guys. Now, let's see. Let me refresh this and let's see if it's Bitcoin season. Yeah, it's still Bitcoin season. It's still a 20 here. So we did cool down a little bit from yesterday. Yesterday, I think it was a 24. But yeah, so it's now a 20. But let's see if we can start working our way up soon. Now, bull market peak indicator still 0 from 30. It's still 100% hold. The Pi cycle top indicator, in my opinion, guys, I do believe this is starting to curve up. So looks like it gets another tick right here that goes up. I will move my cursor so you can see it. What do you think, guys? Leave your answer in the comments. Now, looking at the economic calendar, yesterday we had Fed Chair Powell speaking, and nothing really came from that, I believe. I didn't really hear anything. Today is actually Memorial Day, guys, so there's not going to be any reaction to any trading on the stock market today, if it would dump or if it would go up a lot. So Bitcoin will probably be a little bit calm today. Just because nothing is trading really. Now tomorrow we do have core durable goods orders. We got HPI, we got consumer confidence, Atlanta Fed GDP now, Q2, and we got a couple of speakers from the Fed. And let's see, Wednesday we have a couple of speakers again. We got FOMC meeting minutes. Now Thursday and Friday are more action-packed, I would say. Thursday, jobless claims, core PCE prices, Q1. That's not so important just because it's last quarter though. But we do have GDP numbers. We got daily speaking, and Friday we got, PCE price indexes. We got personal spending. We got Chicago PMI. We have Michigan numbers. We got Atlanta Fed GDP now, Q2, and Bostic is speaking. So there's a lot going on Thursday, Friday. Could be very volatile. Now, according to FedWatch Tools, 94% basically believe that we're not getting a cut. About 6% are believing that we're getting a cut for the next meeting, and that meeting is in 23 days and 12 hours, guys. So the 18th of June, mark that on your calendars. Now, Trueflation shows we are getting, about a 2% inflation. So I don't know what the Fed is really waiting on. It's just kind of strange, guys. And, everywhere else is cutting, the interest rates. But, yeah, according to the Fed, we have higher inflation, but Trueflation shows 2.07%. Now, while Crypto Bubbles looks all good and dandy, guys, I would just like to say that I'm still down from Friday. So, yeah, keep that in mind. We still have to make some gains to get back to where I was on Friday, at least. You probably have the same problem as well, but at least we're on the right path. Now, I did make a hype video last night, guys. Check that out if you have some hype or you want to buy some hype. And basically, if you want to stake your THORCHAIN, guys, go to Coinondo. There's 9 deals that were found here. And do your homework before you start sending coins around. I always warn people. And anyways, guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this video with your friends. Check out some of the deals that I have with the exchanges below. I have partnerships actually with 5 exchanges, guys. And if you want to buy MUDX, guys, go to MUDX. And it's not just about these measurements that I talk about sometimes on this channel. But it's also got charts, statistics, articles, things like this, guys. It's actually a very good tool for stock trading, but it can work for crypto as well, guys. And if you want to become a member of the channel, I will put you in a Telegram group where I will forward these measurements that affect Bitcoin. I won't forward everything, though. Just keep that in mind. But the measurements that affect Bitcoin, I will be forwarding there. Anyways, like I said, guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.